I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I gotta make this quick, bro, cause I got some work to do. I'm gonna tell you the story I'm gonna tell you this fight that happened today. And what happened today? I mean, like today, like this night. I'm talking about like, hold on, it's currently 4 a.m. and I'm about to tell you the story. So basically, right, I was walking. I know I was riding my bike. I hear a crash, boom. So boom, I walk, I walk over, and I see Quando Dingle and Kumara Sylvester fighting. I was like, what? I thought that I thought that battle ended ages ago. But guess what? They were fighting, and he was weak, and so he had to drink some grimace shake so he could mog him. He mogged him, but that wasn't like it was only enough for him to get away. But while I was mogging him, he saw me, so he grabbed me and dipped. So we go back to his place, right? He was like, "Hey, yo, I need your help." He was like, "I was like, my help is your place. I need you to find recruits so we can take down Kumanai Sylvester." I was like, why are you guys even fighting? I thought that ended ages ago. He was like, because I had the legendary chicken star. That let if you I was like, legendary chicken star. I was like, yes, the legendary chicken star has so much power. And if it can and they have the ultra grimace shake. If those two powers combine, it could they can either destroy the universe or recreate it. Or like they can like break worlds. It's bad. Like even he doesn't even know what's going on. I was like, okay. I was like, but why me? He said he grabbed his finger, he touched my heart. He grabbed his finger, he touched my heart. He said, because you have aura, Bell Skibbity. That was enough. So I went outside, and one of the people that called me, I was thinking about calling them, but they called me, was Jean Pork. Jean Pork called me. He said, hey, what's up, bro? You answered the call. I was like, yeah. But then I was like, hey, I need your help with something. He was like, oh, yeah, sure, man, for sure, bro. You go way back. I was like, yeah, Come on, Sylvester's back. He was like, what? Come on, Sylvester. I thought about yes, I thought about it in the ages ago, but no, right? But no. And so I was like, yeah, come on, Sylvester. Though I need your help. He was like, you already know I'm on your side. And I said, but Quando Dingle is like he created this whole thing. He was like, Quando Dingle? I haven't heard that name in ages. I thought he was dead. He was like, I was like, no, no. And so I sent Jean Paul the address, right? And I needed somebody else, and it wasn't a lot of people I could think of like right on there at the moment. And so I had to call up one of Condo Dingles, and they fought in the past. If you know, you know. I called up Triple T, yeah, Triple T, and I was like, "Hey, bro, can I come over your house?" Because if I just called him on the phone, I wouldn't need him on the team. I really need him on the team. So I walk, right? I walk, not walk, but I run my bike to his place. It was chatting. I was like, "Hey, what's good, bro?" I was like, "What's good?" Triple T He said, "Hey, I'm Triple T. You play my bike, I'm gonna make you spree." That was tough. We was talking. I was like, "Hey, do you know the legendary chicken star and do you know the Osher Grimace?" Shit? Was like, he had shivers. Like he grabbed his bag. Was like, chill, bro, chill. I was like, yeah, come, come on, Sylvester, to have the Osher Grimace shake, the Osher Grimace shake. And I was like, yeah, I need your help. I'm saying, I need your help. We're creating a team. Me and John Pork. I was like, yeah, sure. I'll be with you. And I said, Cardo Dingle was on the team. He was like, Cardo Dingle. I don't, I don't think I can do it. I'm skipping through stuff so I can make this faster. I don't think I can do it. I was like, bro, please. All right, it's the fate of the universe. He was like, sure. If you didn't know, they had a fight. Underdog and Triple T had a fight in the past. It was like Infinity versus Infinity. It was crazy. That's another story for another time. So it was me, Triple T, Quando Dingle, John Pork, right? It was a 2 against 4, but somehow Kumala and Sylvester they gained golden powers. It was like it was like a golden force, and they hit a building. It was like, bro, we wasn't even prepared. We were training, and so we were all running out, right? We were all running out, and Quando Dingo he had the legendary superstar hidden in his secret lab. I was like, all right, but before we went, I had to grab it. And so we're at the battle, and Kumala and Sylvester, bro, they're trying to like break, bro. They were breaking toilets. They were trying to mog. They were trying to, I'm saying, it was crazy, bro. And so what happened was we were fighting, boom, boom, boom. Sylvester grabbed Jean Park by the neck. He said, "Stop calling me." Bam, slammed him on the ground. I was like, bro, what? No, no. Jean Park was barely even moving. And so I had to run up, boom, hit Sylvester, right? But he grabbed me and threw me. He threw me to Kumalala. Kumalala slammed me on the ground, said, boom. And right, boom. Good thing Triple T had his bag. He said, get off of him. Right? And Cardo Dingo was helping John Park up, right? It was a boom, boom. It was me, Triple T against Kumalala, and Cardo Dingo and John Park against Sylvester. It was fighting, right? And then it got to the park. I saw the legendary Ocean Grimace shake that had it on him, right? I tried to grab it. It was on Kumalala. I tried to grab it. Right? It was on his back. I tried to grab it, right? He said, but his gooning powers, it was like a gooning power for queefing it. It hit me, and I flew back, right? I flew back, but I hit Sylvester, right? And but the thing is, I was able to still grab the Grimace shake. And so, what happened was, right? Uh, Sylvester. So me and John Park we was running, right? And Sylvester was after us. So it was Kumalala versus Triple T and Quando Dingo. So they was fighting, they was battling. But Kumalala still had the powers of the Grimace, Usher Grimace Shake. And so, corner, right? And so, good thing, right? I passed the legendary Sugar Star to John Park, right? And we were getting ready to fight until a meteor crashed down. Boom! It hit Sylvester, right? And he was down. And so he was down for the count, right? And that was because I was able to use the power of the senses, right? With a little, I'm saying with a little skibidi in it. The meteor, I was able to control a meteor and hit it. And he wasn't thinking because all he could think about was power. He was crazy, right? And so we was walking by so we could help, so we could help Triple T and Quando Dingo. And John Port said, should have just put the fries in the bag. That was tough. So it was Triple T versus Quando Dingo versus Kumanara. And so they was fighting at and he was hit, right? And he hit and Kumanara hit Quando Dingo in the stomach that made him fold. He was down, right? And so it's just Triple T versus uh Kumanara. And so he was hitting him with the bat. But he grabbed him and broke his arm. He broke Triple T's arm. He punched him back. He saw us. He flew, grabbed me, slammed me, and grabbed the Grimace shake. He grabbed the chicken star, and he was like, but no, he was getting ready to use his power until Jean Port, right? He rushed onto him, right? He tackled him to the ground, right? He tackled him to the ground, but that wasn't enough. He blasted a side of Jean Port. He blew. He was like, no! I ran up, tried to punch him, but he had the force of going. He threw me back. I was down. I was like, no, right? And so it was only Triple T Quando Dingle up. And even though Triple T's arm was broken, and I think Quando's Dingle rib cage was also broken, they still fighting, right? He Kumala grabbed Quando Dingo up in the air. Oh, by the way, Jean Park was able to grab the chickens, the not the chicken side, the Grimace shake, right? He grabbed Quando Dingo up in the air and threw him up, right? He threw him up. And he grabbed Triple T. He started beating on him, right? And but Triple T was able to get a good hit. Boom. And he was like, you may have thought you won. But then Triple T threw his back up in the air. He threw his back in the air, right? It was up in the air. And guess what? Quando Diggle was flying down. He said, you're down for the count. Quando Diggle grabbed the bat. And with ultra force, with like fiery force, with Triple T's bat and Quando Dingle's power, he's boom, hit Kumalala right in the face, right? Right in the face. He hit him with the bat. Boom. Right? And it was crazy. He hit him with the bat, right? Then he passed it to Triple T. He hit him with the bat. He hit him back to the side. The Triple T passed it to Quantum Digger, hit him in his leg. It was like back and forth, boom, 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 until Osher hit, boom, knocked him. Quantum Digger hit Kumagai in the fist, and Triple T hit Kumagai with his bat in the face at the same time. Triple T, Quantum Digger, boom, like that, right? And then we grabbed Kumagai, Sylvester. We locked him up in the secure Guna cage, right? And John Pork was like, "Hey, we had to send John to the hospital. Was bad." And he was like, "Hey, when I was grabbing Grimace Shake from Kumalala, it was also a slip of paper on it. He also had a slip of paper. He grabbed the slip of paper, right? And it was it was had so a whole bunch of information. And it turned out Tim Shees, right? Tim Shees, it was all part of his plan. It was all part of his plan, right? And the way we figured out it was a map. We went to the map. It had a tape put in it was a DVD, put in the DVD, and it was basically a whole bunch of information. Tim Shee was the reason that Tim Shee brought back Komala and Sylvester from the orbit, so he was able to bring them back, right? But also, Tim Shee was the reason Quando Digo and Triple T got into a fight, anyways, because it made it seem like Quando Digo was trying to get a hold of Triple T's bat, so he can use the chicken stir on it. But no, it was all part of Tim Shee's plan. It was crazy, and we still trying to figure out more things. So me, John Pork, Quando Digo, and Triple T are still trying to find more things. And so yeah, that was the story time. Sorry if it was too long. But yeah, that was the story time of the crazy fight I saw. If you did enjoy the video, hope you like and subscribe and comment. But if you did enjoy the video, like and subscribe. I'm just below. I have my socials, TikTok and Instagram. Make sure you follow both of those. Mario Person 2 on TikTok and Mario Person 2 on Instagram. And so yeah, God bless. Keep God in life. Until then, the person is out.